Right, here we go, back with another Man United episode. We are kicking off Season 2. As you see, a little bit of gameplay here against Fulham. I'm adding there 3-1. I don't know if any Man United fans actually watch these videos, but I've got to say, we're looking good, I think, with some of the business they're doing in real life with Cunha and Burmo. I think they're talking about Sesko, maybe. I don't know if we put a bid in for him or what. I'm not sure where they're getting all this money from, but we'll see. Solanke has made it 2-1 there. And Leno has just punted that out to Menu. Menu's in. 2 and Burmo smashes that in. Lovely finish. Right, so let's get into some of the transfers and stuff we've done so far this summer, and then I'll go and play the season. We'll see how we get on. Atherton there as he's coming in. He's brilliant on this. I don't know what he's like in real life. I haven't actually seen him, but he is brilliant on this. Definitely go and have a look at him. You can get him for about 40k or something. It's ridiculous. Merlin Rose come in for 12.75 million. He's a very, very good player, I believe. Sort of player Man United need in real life. We've got Walker Peters out on loan. Sancho, Mazraoui and Anthony all out on loan. Good loan fees coming in for them, actually. There's about close to 15 million there made in loan fees. So that's not bad at all. Lou Jackson's got Wolves, 500k. Biende's got Stuttgart, 5.5k. Leon's gone to Newcastle for 8.75k. Malacia has gone for 28 million to Saudi, which is a lot for him. And Mason Mount, 65 million to Real Madrid. I think we've done really well there with the sales. We've got a small squad, but I think some really good players in there who just need some game time as well. So I didn't want to bring in loads of players. And I do feel like in real life as well that we don't, although it sounds like we're going for Sesko as well, we don't have loads of money. So I feel like I want to try and do this with like not bringing in stacks of players. A bit more realistic, try and balance the books as well as, to be successful. This is the tactic we've been using that I think I showed you in the last episode. I haven't put it on the Patreon yet, but I will. So if you do want that, it will be on the Patreon page, like all my other tactics as well. So check them out. Please remember to like and subscribe. Who would you sign? Now, like I said earlier, I do think I want it to be fairly realistic. So in that sort of thinking, I probably won't bring in like Gyökeres or Nico Williams. Well, yeah, we're not going to get them in real life, are we? So, yeah, I probably won't bring them in. Shelderup, he looks a decent player, but do I want to be bringing in Premier League proven as well, which I think could work very well in real life. I know it doesn't make a great deal of difference on the game, but, I've got that sort of thinking, being a bit realistic if I can. Who would you sign? Let me know, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure who I'll bring in. I like the thought of, do we need a left back? I mean, Lewis Hall's alright. There's a lot of these players who I won't be going for. I'm not going to bring in loads of players, like I said earlier. Cork, who looks good. Now he's gone to Copenhagen and he's doing really well on this. I don't know about in real life, but he's a player with a lot of potential. Kudus, I might bring in Kudus. I think he could be a really good player. I know he's got to Tottenham in real life, but I think that's the sort of player Premier League proven. Possibly, we'll see. Right, a little bit more gameplay. I had to show you this game. We have gone and beaten Tottenham 7-0. Just shows how great this tactic is. There's Ahmad getting in there for the second goal. I mean, 7-0. We've had some really good results this season, so I don't know if it's like they're more used to the tactic maybe in the second season, but yeah, it is going very well. Ahmad is becoming a world-class player, and I think he's got potential to do that in real life, to be honest. Cunha taking the ball off Van de Ven into Garnacho, who's still here, into Rashford, who's still here, who are probably two of the players we might end up selling, but on the game they are fantastic. There's Bruno smashing in a penalty. I think that was our 5th. Cunha's in here. Vicario, a decent save, comes back to Garnacho. Nice composure. Puts it in the bottom corner. And then I think for the 7th goal, De Ligt to Dalot into Cunha. Back to Dalot, back to De Ligt. Playing it around nicely. Rashford gets the ball in the box and smashes it in. Oh, yeah! Right, so this is the kind of roundup for the season. So we've gone and played the season. Not as much gameplay as there was in the last episode. Let me know if you want to see more gameplay. These are the kind of players we locked in. We went a bit crazy. As partway through the season, I was kind of looking. I wanted to get more players involved. Some of them were getting a little bit unhappy with like being almost like squad rotation players. So I decided to like train Mbumo and Xerxes as fullbacks. Wild, I know. I'll show you in a bit, but they actually play quite well there now. But I think I showed you this earlier that we sold Mount for 65 million, Malacia for 28 million, Leon's gone for 8.75. To be fair, I think Diego Leon will be a good player in real life. It's just on this, a bit young, didn't look like he was progressing. He probably still could, but I just thought nice to get a bit of money for him now, get him off the books, try and bring in someone else. So I showed you before, we brought in Merlin Roll, who I think is a really good signing. Earlier last season, we brought in Walker Peters and Burmore, so not loads of signings. Obviously, Cunha with class as a new signing. So only really 4 new players there, and I like the fact that Roll can just play everywhere. And he's 6'4" and sort of carry the ball well. But we went for the striker. I know in real life there's talk of Sesko. We've gone for Watkins. I think he was transfer listed. So for 33 million, I thought it was a bit of a steal. We got Perry in, who I know has gone to Leeds in real life, but I do think we just need a big sort of commanding goalie, and that's what he looks like in this game. And then Atherton, who I think I showed you earlier, is coming. He's now worth up to like 31 million. Still only 16. He's going to be fantastic. I think in my last game, they kind of dubbed him the new George Best, so he could be world class if we can sort of develop him properly. As you can see, the 343 million in debt, 500 plus million there net debt. We aren't spending a fortune, but we're still struggling here, so there's a lot to do. We're going to have to start to sell quite a few players, I think, or get the high earners off the books like your Casemiro or Rashford. Maybe that's the next step to doing this save. Like these, like I say, possibly Bruno. Maybe we get rid of Bruno. That is an option. I think he's on about 250 grand a week, and we could probably get 100 million from Saudi. Shaw, yeah, Rashford, and Nana, all of these guys are potentially going to leave if I can get, a decent amount of money for them. Dalot as well. Maguire, yeah, he's still here. He's 32 now, injured. He's not good enough really for us now. But yeah, like I showed you earlier, we've been training Mbumo as a left back. He's now natural as a left back. And Xerxes is a right back. I mean, Mbumo got 20 assists there from left back. Xerxes does quite well at right back. I just want to fit these players in, just to kind of help with the harmony of the squad, because they weren't getting enough game time and they were kind of not kicking off, but they're on the verge of kicking off. So I was trying to balance it where everyone's like kind of happy with the amount of time they're playing, but now they all want like new deals as well, so that might mess up my wage budget slightly. I've been holding off giving them deals, but yeah, we'll have to do that shortly. So we got knocked out of the Carabao Cup third round by Liverpool, knocked out the semi-final of the FA Cup by Villa, knocked out round of 16 the Champions League by Juventus, and we finished third in the league. Not too bad, a bit disappointing to be below Villa. Forest actually fourth, but Man City ran away with it this year. But third in the league isn't bad. Last season, when we won the league, we didn't actually have European football, so that probably helped us sell out a lot. So we've got quite a small squad there going into Europe as well. So we need to be mindful of that. I haven't brought a lot of players in. I'm planning on selling a lot of players. So I might have to be careful I don't sell too many, just to balance the game time in the squad. We'll see. Yeah, maybe I should have had 2 or 3 more players than I did this season. I'm not sure who we're going to bring in. I'm thinking, I was looking, I think Gyökeres has already gone. So, and I wasn't going to get him any. He's on 1.1 million a week. We're not going to sign him. I was looking at Kudus. I'm thinking I might bring in Kudus. Maybe a defender if we need it, like Branthwaite or Van de Ven, something like that. But we've got some decent defenders coming through. Obviously, Yoro's coming through. We've got the youngster Kukonki, I think he's called. He looks a fantastic player. Probably a little bit too young, maybe a year or two away. But yeah, I might use him as a rotation option rather than bringing somebody in. we'll see. I might start to bring up some of those youngsters to fill out the squad rather than signing. But yeah, I'm pretty set on Kudus maybe coming in. Let me know if you think that's a good signing. There's Kakonku. We've put him into the squad there. And Yoro's going to need some game time, but he is coming on nicely. But you can see, Conky's not bad. He's not great on the ball, but actually, when you look at him defensively, for a 17-year-old, he's got a lot of potential there, I think. But yeah, I'm not sure is the honest answer at the moment. So let me know who you guys would sign. Let me know if you're enjoying the Man United kind of saves, or do you want to see me do a different club? Do you want to see a certain tactic? Feel free to whack it in the comments. I can't promise I'll do the video, but I do read the comments, so yeah, I would give it a go if I can. Thank you for making it to the end of season 2, and I will crack on with this now.